Good morning, happy hump day. Welcome to my channel, the Angels of Alchemy. I'm psychic medium and angelic channel, Dee Grewal, and this is going to be your daily energy read for Wednesday, October 23rd. I hope you're all having a fabulous week so far. Let's go ahead and get into this reading. So the first card I pulled was Discovering Truth. You stand in the light of truth. And now there's two things that I was getting from this card. Is one, that you're in a place of having some kind of understanding of yourself that is really shifted to your thoughts that you've had of yourself from the past. So I feel like you're becoming more aligned with the inner being, and that's now starting to reflect outwards. Highlighting this card, you have the Six of Cups. Okay, there's something, some thought, some type of belief system that you had from your past that just wasn't true. There's this, I definitely feel a sense of healing the inner child and healing the child within. Something that you've been telling yourself for quite some time that just was never true. And there's some kind of nostalgia that came with that. There's some kind of story you would have been telling yourself. And I feel like you're coming out of this cycle and you're discovering the truth of who you really are, and ultimately realizing that these thoughts and these beliefs and these perceptions that you had of yourself, they were never really true. You're understanding the truth of who you are from within, and that ultimately is starting to reflect outwards. The other message that I got from this card was there's some kind of truth or understanding that you're having about your past, especially if there's a relationship from the past, and there's some kind of message coming in, something that you've known or that you've been kind of, there's been a feeling, but you've kind of ignored that feeling. I get the sense of there's some kind of epiphany and realization that you're having at this moment. And it's connected to the past. There feels like for some of you there's some kind of disappointment and nostalgia, and for others of you, I was really feeling that whatever these belief systems that you've had, they've kept you kind of trapped in a cycle. They've kept you blocked, but now you're starting to come out of that. I feel like you're in a, you've really been going through a healing and you're discovering inner truths. Okay, the next card you have is Begin Now. And the message is take your first step. I feel like as you're coming out of these outdated thoughts and belief systems, and you're having this self-discovery about who you are, why you've come, what your purpose is, it's creating a stability in your life. Okay, you're coming into unity with yourself. You're coming in alignment with that inner being, and that is somehow putting you on this path, on this new journey. So there is this feeling of this new journey, because this new journey begins with enlightenment. It begins with an awakening. It begins with an awareness. Okay, and you're having different thoughts about yourself, whereas before you didn't see your power, you didn't see who you really were, because you believed these stories about yourself. And I really feel that is definitely coming up in the cards, especially by what you have highlighting here. Now, for those of you who have somebody from your past that's coming in to deliver some kind of truth and some kind of message, you have the King of Pentacles here. So you could be possibly dealing with an earth sign. All right, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. The King of Pentacles is someone who is an entrepreneur. He's very grounded. He's financially stable. He's abundant. He's successful. Okay, for some of you, this could also be a father figure. All right, and in some ways you're following in certain footsteps, but there were some things that you needed to realize about yourself. Okay, and for those of you who didn't have somebody who was encouraging in your life, this is where this came from. So those of you that are healing kind of inner child, you know, perhaps there was somebody in your life that just didn't encourage you the way you needed encouragement. Okay, and that's, like I said, this is a general read, so it will resonate for some and not for others. Take what resonates and leave the rest. But I really get the sense and feeling here, truly, that you are coming up as this King of Pentacles. Somebody who is an entrepreneur, has their own business, or is very successful in their career, and they have this financial stability and they have this abundance surrounding them. They're grounded and they're solid. And where in the past that you wouldn't have this, I feel like you're coming into alignment with this now. And it's happening because you're trusting your intuition. There's, you know, this is the High Priestess card, okay? And ruled by Cancer. But the High Priestess is someone who has great wisdom and knowledge. She's spiritually aware, okay? She carries hidden mysteries and hidden knowledge here. She has access to the Akashic records, but she is somebody who's incredibly spiritual. And so I feel you're learning to trust your intuition more. You're embracing the inner being, which is helping you to align you with your path and your destiny and what you've come here to do. And ultimately it's leading you to success. Now, why do I feel that? Well, I clarified the King of Pentacles with the High Priestess and the Hierophant. This is about religious systems, religious faith, you know, schools and learning, okay, that are connected to spirituality. You've been going through this learning, all right? Ultimately, this learning has been about putting you on your path and connecting you with the truth of who you really are. And this is also someone who's a teacher or a guide. And I feel that you have guides coming in and supporting you on your path and moving you along, okay? And this is keys to hidden knowledge. So there's definitely divine wisdom here that I really feel, which is as you embrace more of your spiritual self, as you recognize the spirit within and you connect to that, ultimately it brings blessings and abundance, right? And here you have it. You have embracing enthusiasm. I feel like there's this renewed passion for you about your path. You've received some kind of clarity, some kind of news that is helping you and helping you believe in something more. And if you had lost a sense of belief, or there's some kind of renewed enthusiasm I'm feeling about your path. And it says, shout to the heavens with happiness. As you ultimately realize who you really are and the spirit within, happiness is yours. Because as we connect to the vibration of spirit, which is who we are, when we leave this body, we're no longer this body, right? We're the spirit within. This is where the happiness and joy is coming from. So I definitely feel that you're becoming aligned from within. There's this divine union that's occurring with your inner being, okay? Coming together. You and your higher self coming together as one. And there's this renewed passion about your work. All the hard work and effort that you've been putting in is starting to pay off. Your focus right now is on your pentacles. It's focused on your work. And if you're somebody who has a spiritual path and your work is spiritual, okay, there's some kind of reward for all this hard work that you've been putting in. And as you're coming into alignment with your inner being, these blessings are beginning to unfold. Now, I'm taking this read as that. I only feel there's a few of you that it's connected to a relationship, and I'll give you that version as well. But here it is. There's a reward coming in, and you're going to be extremely successful. All right. This is a card. The Six of Wands is about victory. It's about success. Okay. For all the hard, and with the Eight of Pentacles here, it comes from all this hard work that you've been putting in. As you're embracing enthusiasm one more and finding passion again for your path, okay? It's interesting because yesterday we had kind of this messenger coming in about stability, and a messenger that was delivering you some kind of message, right? I can tell you that I received such a message myself today from someone I haven't spoken to in a while. And it was about my work and the work that I do that is, you know, here that I'm doing, the spiritual work that I do. And it was such a beautiful message, and it was such a confirmation of my path and where I'm at, and a message, you know, that I not only took from this person, and I'm so grateful, and I know he's listening, so thank you, because at the same time, you know, it was a message and confirmation from my guides and my angels about my path and the work that I do, especially considering the inner dialogue that I've been having with them recently. It was a huge confirmation. So now, so thank you again to the person who sent me that message. I love and appreciate you very, very much. So for those of you who, this is about a past relationship, okay? If a relationship hasn't worked out in your favor, let it go, because there's something that's going to be of stability. You need to not water down your beliefs. You need to not just give in and settle for something less than what you deserve. You need to trust your intuition that this stability and commitment that you seek within a relationship is coming, and all the hard work that you've put in becoming in coming into a place of loving yourself, it is now bringing this great gift to you. All right, so for some of you, you can relate and understand with that. Now, your guidance message here is guidance. Okay, this is about you receiving guidance from the universe, your guides and angels. Ultimately, you're starting to listen. You're trusting your intuition. There's a higher and deeper understanding. All right, you're understanding very differently now. And ultimately, this is why things are unfolding the way they are. You're learning to trust the intuition you're receiving from your guides and your angels about your path. And you're having this spiritual understanding and awareness. And ultimately, it's bringing more ease and flow into your life. You have to the sea. This is about riding with the waves, going with the flow, allowing things to unfold naturally, not trying to control how things will flow. So beautiful messages here, okay? Learn to ride the waves and go with the flow of energy. Keep yourself in that vibration, that positive vibration. I'm going to read you a message that I channeled here. And ultimately, it really goes with this reading here, all right? And this is the message. Listen to the sounds through the stillness. Feel the calm and the peace. Learn to be in a space of silence and stillness. There is a time to act and be in action, and there is a time to be still and listen. Listen to the loudness of the quiet within you. Bring your focus within. Everything you need is within you. It's within the vibration of your higher selves. Everything you need and everything you want is here in this space. And the journey to what you want is also in this space. Learn to focus on the center of your being. Bring your attention to your heart and listen. This is where it all begins. Your hearts are the center of all creation. Your hearts are the space where all dreams and desires are born. Your heart and the heart of source energy are one vibration and one frequency. There is no separation. It is one heart and one beat and one beautiful rhythm. Just as your breath is one breath, you and source are one, and so we say it is in this space that you can feel the oneness of everything and everyone around you. And from this place within you, you will find the strength of Source, the knowledge and the divine wisdom of Source, the inspiration of Source, the ideas and solutions of Source. There is nothing that you cannot find from this space, for all is possible. The possibilities are endless. There are no limitations except the limitations that you place upon yourselves. Free yourselves from the ego. Break free of your fears. See the spirit of you, the wholeness that is you. And from this wholeness, feel your joy. Feel the happiness that is yours. Feel the love that is free and pure. The love that is the joy in wholeness. Feel the vibration of the oneness of you and God's source. Feel the vibration of absolute magnificence. This is where all dreams, all desires are created and born. It's in this space of pure love and bliss you create your blessings of abundance. It's from this vibration that the seeds you plant begin to blossom and bear fruit. This is where all visions become manifest. There you have it. Wishing you a blessed and beautiful morning. That was a channeled message. Have a great day, everyone. Namaste.